Yo, what's up Team RONSTERS? How is everybody doing on this fine day today? So we are back with another episode on Ron Nation with, of course, story on Ron Nation. Wait, lucky us. So, do you guys believe in ghosts? Because I do. I always have. And so it takes me back to when I was younger. Yeah, it takes me back to when I was younger with lots of stuff happening. We lived in an old house, it was an old build, and there were a lot of sounds, a lot of creepy sounds. And then I moved out, moved in with my dad, and then we stayed there for a while, and then moved out, and then moved in to my dad's girlfriend's house, right? So I'd already done like 2 moves by then, so a lot of moving for a young kid. And that was all before I was 12. Actually, before I was 13, I was 11 when I moved in with my dad, and then 12 when I moved in with my dad's girlfriend and my dad. And then, yeah, so this is the point of the story. So this was at my dad's girlfriend's house, and if my dad's girlfriend is watching, hi. So I was in the single box bedroom, right? Well, I say a box bedroom, it's a bit bigger than a box bedroom, but it don't matter. Anyway, so then I was lying in bed. I was ready to go to sleep. I turned over to face the wall because the bed was right against the wall, right? So imagine the wall's here, yeah? It's me asleep, just minding my own business, and then I get this hand touching my shoulder. It was cold, it was light, it was just like a presence. I woke up really quick. I swiveled over. There was no one there. No one there. And the door, like my bedroom door was shut. Everybody was asleep, the lights were turned off, everything was quiet as a mouse. I just felt this hand just there and then disappear. And it never happened again. And I think it was my mum saying, hi, I'm okay, you know, I'm watching you from above. And it never happened again until recently when I was in London. And I was in Primark, just doing my own thing in Westfield, just minding my own business, just going up to the 3rd floor, just going to have a look at the men's section. Because I'm not really into it and stuff, as you can probably tell. And I was on the second floor, I think it was the women's section, and I was going up to get the escalator, and then I heard Ronnie Lee. I turned round, right? No one there. It was like it was across the room, so. Yeah, so it wasn't even that far away from me. Where the camera is, it was a bit behind it, right? So, all I heard was really. I turned around, exactly sounded like my mum. It was so weird. Exactly sounded like my mum. And, yeah, there's no one there. People were just doing their shopping. I looked shook. I was like, what? I was like, what is happening? So then I shook that off for a bit. I went and did what I was doing, but I couldn't get rid of the feeling that it was Mum and she was watching me. She was stood right there. Calling out to me, and yeah, it was weird. But then, even weirder, it happened again leaving Primark. So I went the same way as I came in. So I think it's just easier for me. And it happened again. So I came back down to the way I came in anyway, and it happened again. As I was leaving, my name was said again. And so I swiveled my head around real quick. And again, there was no one there. And I was like, what is happening? I was so confused. And I was like, Mum, is that you? Talk to me. Like, I want to hear your voice again. Don't ignore me, please. You called out to me. I must have sounded like a crazy person. I must have sounded like I was insane. Even though sometimes I do feel it, but hey-ho. And, yeah, there have been a few close calls where I've been touched, or my name's been said, or something's been shouted and it heard like one of my parents, or something like that. I don't know. Really strange, really, really weird. And it just, I really don't know how to explain it, you know. It's well creepy. Well creepy. And, yeah. It was just really sweet. It was really weird, really creepy. And I don't really know what else to tell you guys, you know. But if you've ever experienced that, let me know in the comments. Or DM me on Instagram. Because weird things like this, it's like they follow me about. It is really strange. Things like this follow me around. And just feels like there's someone behind me most of the time, and it's just like, I don't know, I can't explain it. It just feels very paranormal, almost. And when my name is being called, it completely throws me off. It's so confusing. But yeah, like the touch on the shoulder, name calling out. Yeah, so, sorry about the interruption, guys. My battery died. I don't know where I was now. It is really weird. No, it is really, really strange. But if you guys have ever experienced it, please let me know in the comments or DM me. Because I know it happens to a lot of people, and I know people are like very excited about the phenomenon and the ghosts and stuff like that. But I don't know, like it can sometimes be a bit weird. Do you know what I mean? Like it does it does sometimes feel really not real. I really don't know how to describe it. But yeah, no. Definitely let me know in the comments and DM me, and you know, let me know about your experiences, because it'd be cool to see what other people think out there and what other people feel. Does it feel weird? Does it feel scary? Does it feel comforting? Does it feel strange? You guys have got to let me know, because I'd like to see your guys' experiences and opinions and situations. Like, it'd be really cool. But yeah, so that's it. It's the end. Like, subscribe, hit that notification button. It gets you updates on every video I post. And let me guys know what you want to see on the next video. I'm going to put up a poll on Instagram, so look out for that. If it's not already out by the time this video goes out, or it's already been up, but you know, just keep it on the lookout, guys. Alright, cool. Right, peace.